Cross and over Moyvane village, Moyvane, the middle plain, NewtownSandes Creamery. The parish was once called NewtownSandes, got the name from Sands, a landlord. Here you see Auckland and Glenalapa come into view, also the parish church. Continuing on over the road to Knockanure, we see the Moyvane, Moyvane, river of the plain, with a view of Pugatureen. Left of the road to go to Masilla, in the townland of Clownbrain, was the ancestral home of the Moors, where the father of our national poet Thomas Moore was born. The name NewtownSandes was dropped, and Moyvane came in on the initiative of the late Father O'Sullivan, who was parish priest at the time. Now we approach the village from the south. View is straight through village onto Tarbert Road. Seen at left is Mutter Townland. The school is officially Mutter School, giving our village Mutter School, NewtownSandes Creamery and Moyvane Post Office. The name Moyvane was on the post office prior to Father O'Sullivan's time. Circling around, we come to see the view from the east, the Glen Road side. The school prior to the present one was on this road. See Auckland and the road leading to Darragowan Cross. See Knockanure in the distance. The silence of unlaboured fields does not lie like a judgment in the air here. See the ploughed fields and also the green fields, which inspired Brennan to call our country the Emerald Isle. And no doubt evidence of long years of labour with spade and plough. See Johnny Stack's farm and Murray Cemetery, plus a view of Knockanure, and take a moment to go back 600 years to the 14th century when the church in Murray was built. The church is now in ruins, and the crosses and tombs tell us where the rude forefathers of the hamlet sleep. Knockanure, see the church of Corpus Christi. The church is on the road to Guttiglenna. Knockanure, both rich and pure, a church that needs no steeple. Its every sod was made by God, and likewise all its people. Now we are settling over Guttiglenna. In this townland, we find in Jim O'Connor's farm Tubber Rion Downard, the king of Sunday's Well. Still over Guttiglenna, we see the main road from Knockanure to Moyvane, and while still over Guttiglenna, we see the war in the distance. An exile from the war saw the war in her dreams. Pleasant were my dreams last night, they bore me far away, until I watched the daylight creep o'er Lochish, Rome and Ray. Old Island by at peace did lie, washed by the flowing Fee, and o'er the wall with joy I saw the silver sunbeam steed. With the war we also can see the valleys of Knockanure. The song of that name is known far and wide. Looking down we see the old church and the fort, Lissafarum, in the centre of the field, now owned by the Clancys, previously by the Leahy family. Still circling over Farn, we have a view of the parish. Farn is over 400 feet over sea level. Here we see the ruins of the church in Knockanure, which is now known as the Old Burying Ground. This church, like Murray, is a 14th century building. Now at the door, over the threshold of this door, many a footstep passed to kneel and pray. Note in the end, the stone which marks the Drury's graves and the window in the gable. Now on the Guttiglenna Shannacool Road, we see this road and the steps where lions, Welsh, Dalton and deer were taken over the fence by the Tans on the 12th of May 1921 during the War of Independence. Dee escaped, the three others were murdered. This is the monument to their memory. Now we are over Carraweirach. To the top is Moyvane bog, having an acre for every day in the year. In this area lived the ancestors of the great Austin Stag. Tubbery on Downey, with its waters sparkling, the only diamond-shaped well in Ireland. Here in the month of May, we see women doing the rounds, round after round after round. They pray and they leave rags of tokens of any kind that will wither away like they hope their troubles will. Here they are still doing the rounds. Settle by settle, and the woman sits like Robert Bolan said in his poem, counting her beads and preparing the way. Now we come to the winding gale. Gets its name from a tribe called the Gaels, or the Gaelies. It is settling, and it is the division between Kilba and Maigh, or if you like, between the parish of Moyvane and Knockanure. It passes under Ahavore Bridge, generally called Gale Bridge. In the triangle we see Ahavore Cemetery. This is to the east of the townland of Kerry.